Hello, I am Pam and this is my channel, Made by Pam. Today is December 31st, 2021. It is Friday, hashtag Friday Sews, and it is the last day of the month. Tomorrow, welcome in 2022. Let me think. What is going to be my biggest challenge to take on in 2022? Well, I think personally for me, the biggest challenge would be not thrifting so much. I'm going to make an effort to not thrift so much because I have so much fabric and I have a hard time leaving it behind. I don't have a problem not going to like Joann's or Hobby Lobby so much. That's, that's not like a temptation per se for me. My temptation is going to the thrift store and looking at what fabulous fabrics that they have just brought in that I decide that I have to have. So let me show you one piece of fabric I got this week. Yeah, it's fabulous. So I did go to the thrift store this week and I just picked out one piece of fabric. Yeah, did pretty good. Now I was tempted by some other ones, but I looked through all the fabrics and I was like, you know what, those other ones really aren't that great, so I'll just leave those there. But I did find one piece. And this piece is 5 yards. Look, it's denim. It's like a lightweight, like a lighter weight. So it's not like a stiff denim. It's like a lighter weight. There's no stretch to it. So it's a non-stretch. But it's, it's a nice denim. And it was marked for $3.99. Score, huh? So not bad. And there's 5 yards of it here for $3.99. And I was like, score. Well, I didn't know exactly how much was here until I brought it home and measured it. And once I measured it and determined how much it was, I was like, yeah, that was a pretty good deal. So yeah. So that is the one piece of fabric I got this week. Just one. Looked at other stuff, and I let my son get some stuff because I had my 9-year-old with me. But other than that, I didn't get anything else for me, just that one piece of fabric. And that one piece is one that I just wasn't going to leave without. I know there's other people out there that do too. So I'd watched a video earlier, so I watched Delilah. And she was mentioning her new iron. And I happened to mention to her that I use a Singer iron. Now this is my Singer iron that I use. The one thing I like about it is the extra long cord. That's like the only plus side to it. It's a Steamcraft Plus iron. And it does produce steam. The problem I have with it is when you're using it and you're ironing it and you have it like this and you have like a larger project that you're trying to iron and you're going back and forth, then all of a sudden you realize that light has turned red, and so you have to lift it up and then you can start again. I'm like, I really do not like that 30-second timer, having it down like that. Especially when I'm actively using it. I like that I can set it. There, now you can see. I can set it down like that. And I can set it in my little iron holder like that. Now, this is like the second iron I have like this. So why did I get another one? Well, the reason for that is the first one I had And I got the first one from Hobby Lobby, and then this one Singer sent me from their warehouse. The new one, because my older one, it broke. Well, it didn't break, but it leaked everywhere. So I went to use it, and I was using it, and all of a sudden it just like started dumping water all over my ironing board. And I was like, man, that's no fun. Like, to have a huge puddle, like huge, just all on the ironing board, just all wet. And, trying to use it on clothing and stuff. And I was like, I can't have an iron that is just going to dump water on my project as I'm going. So they sent me a replacement one. And so I have this one. I need to put more water in it because it's almost empty. And then another iron I have is this iron. It's a Black & Decker. And this one I like because it has no timer. So I can sit there and I can iron to my heart's content. And it uses steam. Lots and lots of steam. So it's a steam iron. There's no way to really like turn off the iron per se. So you're always going to have the steam. So I can't turn off the steam. So this one is okay. This one I can turn off the steam. Because it has a little steam. It has a little steam like indicator on the side. And then it has a steam burst button if you just need a small burst of steam. And then that is a spray button that comes out this front. Which I very rarely use the spray. I use the steam button. And this one, it just has the spray. But I very rarely use that. So yeah, there's that one. I moved around. On this one, this front, it doesn't have a closure on it, so you have to be careful when handling it, or it's going to make a mess. Because I just made a mess on my table. See? I don't know if you can see that. I had a little spot right there. Because I was moving it around back and forth all over the place. So what am I working on this week? Well, surprise, surprise, I'm working on a dress. Now, am I ever going to have a chance to wear it? I don't know. But the fabric that I'm using has always been intended to be used for a dress, for a button-down dress. That was like my main objective when I picked out the fabric. So the pattern I am using is a McCall 6152. I got it from a thrift store, and I'm sure it was maybe a couple years ago. I don't know. It could have even been at the beginning of this year that I got it. But as a pattern, I'm doing that middle view. And it does not have pockets except for the patch pocket that's up there. Like right up there. It's a little patch pocket. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to add that. Now I could have just done a shirt, because it has a shirt option. And here is the back view. So I could just do a shirt option, but I decided to do the button-down dress. And so that's what I'm doing. Now the collar option, I do like that method. For the most part. I don't know fully yet because I've only gotten into it slightly. Have it somewhere. Okay. So here is part of it. And then here's the other. all this just kind of folds down. And here is a seam that stitches this piece into this piece. So it works out quite well. I do like it so far. Let's see. Yeah, it will fit just fine. So I'm hoping it works out. I'm hoping. And then here is a tie belt. Now, I didn't quite make the tie belt quite as long as I could have, because I was just cutting it from selvage to selvage instead of along the length, because I didn't want to cut that whole long piece. I just wanted to use a selvage to selvage piece. So that is what I have done here. So I have that piece, and then this piece is the yoke piece. Now this is weird. Well, what do you expect? It's from 1978. Wait, does that make me weird? Alright. So basically, with the yoke, you're just taking and you're folding in that corner. So I have the piece sitting here. So here is the pattern piece. And this piece here, you're taking and you're folding it in like right sides together. And then you're stitching it. Now, I used the right seam allowance, I think, for this edge, like for stitching it. But I guess I probably just didn't arc it enough. But I think it turned out okay. Because, you know, I kind of still have that flat edge. But after turning it and stuff, it kind of makes that nice little point. So I'm not upset about that. So I think I'll just leave it with how I have it. And I did trim the edges so there wasn't so much. But then I still do need to fold these edges in and iron them down. And then this goes on top of the shoulder piece. So I have part of the sleeves done. So this is like the opening for the sleeve here. And it just goes together. And it said to like do a gathering stitch, so you can gather this to fit the and this is a cuff piece, so to basically fit the cuff piece, so as it goes around. And then here is the shoulder piece. Yeah, another little crazy notch. So it just basically goes up. The yoke piece connects to this piece. So it's not like a traditional connection, but you're just basically going to take it and you're going to just set it on top and stitch it. Yeah, I think. Now this project has taken me a little bit longer than some, but I want to take my time. I want to make sure I get it right, so that if I do decide to wear it, that it will be nice enough to wear. Because what is the point of sewing something if you're not going to wear it, right? Right. Alright, well, I think that is all I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys all have a wonderful new year. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Stay creative. Bye-bye.